I was just saying, like, I think it helps that I have a standing desk. So when I record, I'm standing, so it's like I can't get too tired.
I don't feel tired, but I feel super comfortable because I'm just sitting cross-legged on the floor.
Oh, for
It
sure.
feels a
Oh, like
lot
you're
better than sitting in the recording in the chair, you know what I mean? So we're both at the opposite.
like
We're
what
both at
heights?
opposite. Yeah, that's
No,
so
yeah.
funny. No middle ground.
I think the chair, like honestly, just it's hard because you can't move too much, and then it crinkles and shit. Like any chair in general, it's like I don't know, or you have to get like the right chair. It's yeah, so that's why I'm like, I'll just stand. I mean, like I
Hi
could stand for
everybody.
an hour.
Welcome back to Chair Talk, where Dala and I talk about the best kind of
Chairs.
chairs and whether or not you should be sitting or standing during a podcast.
Yeah, yeah. We're doing an experiment. Is this the
Yeah,
fucking
we're
cold
pivoting.
open?
We're doing a hard pivot, a cold
Yeah.
open, where we talk about chairs, and yeah, that's the dealio.
No dumb idea. No dumb idea. No dumb idea. No dumb idea.
Chapter 5. Dala woke up from a nightmare. Huh! He shouted. I'm scared. Has this podcast really been true, or has it just been the ramblings of my, intrusive thoughts? Quickly, Dala grabbed it for his phone, called up his friend, Gib, who answered the phone and said,
Hello.
Gib, it's me,
I'm
it's
at
Dala.
a funeral. I told you. This is the second. No, this is like the fifth time you've done this.
Wait, it's
I
4
could
in the
talk.
morning. It's
Yeah, I could
you
talk.
can talk. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I can
But
talk. How you doing?
Why is there a funeral at 4 in the morning? What the heck? Dala said. That's when Dala realized that he had a banana in his hand, and truly the podcast didn't actually exist. Welcome
And
to...
he was still stuck in a dream. Ah! Oh.
Gib is like the Freddy Krueger of the podcast.
Yeah, and then I take the banana and I stab him with it. I go, banana, bitch.
Where's their blood?
Yeah, blood nana.
But welcome to No Dumb Idea, a dumb podcast where we know all the dumb ideas and we discuss them. How you doing, Gib?
Yeah, we know all of them. Every dumb idea that has been made or hasn't been made, we know them. We know
we know them. We didn't make them all,
and,
but we know them.
On this podcast, we're gonna be tackling him one by one.
Ooh,
no.
Hunting them down.
I don't know why I shifted into a Bostonian accent. Steve what?
Buscemi. Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi.
That's not Bostonian, is it? Oh yeah, it is.
No,
I
I
guess.
did
Okay.
Bostonian.
I'm thinking of
He's
Fargo.
from New York.
Well, I was thinking
Buscemi's
Fargo.
from New York.
What's the fucking Fargo one? Minnesota, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Yeah,
Oh,
Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
you
what
need
it
to
is.
brush up. You need to brush up on your American culture, son.
On my accents.
Yeah.
Speaking of accents,
So this is basically what the podcast is.
it's devolved to
It's
this and chair
this
talk
for
apparently.
about an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, bad
And,
accents.
bad accents and talking over one another.
I think that'd be a pretty good podcast. Just accents like for an hour.
Oh my god, just shifting back and forth between different accents.
Yeah. No. Speaking of shifting, how's your week been, Gib?
It's been good. My whole time frame is, or my sleeping schedule is out of whack. My waking schedule is out of whack, and that's because of Baldur's Gate 3. I play that
Ooh.
every fucking second that I can. It's such
You're
a
playing
good
it
game.
now. I can
I'm
see
playing
you
it now. I'm not really. I'm not really. I'm kind of guessing what you've been saying and riffing off of that, because we're so in tune. I know you so well.
Yeah, fair.
But no, it's basically for anyone who hasn't played it. It's Dungeons and Dragons, and for anyone who hasn't played Dungeons and Dragons, it's like
It's Baldur's
real
Gate
life-
3.
It's Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
And for anyone who haven't, no, but it's a fun RPG with actual dice rolling elements into it. It's really fun gameplay, very strategic. turn-based stuff.
I
Yeah,
have a
really
couple-
fun if you like to play D&D. What are your
Couple
questions?
follow-up questions. What
You,
what's your
sir, in the
race and
glasses.
yes? What's your race and your dick size
Uh,
or vagina
okay, so
size?
you can change your dick and vagina size, which is pretty cool. Although there are, I will say, unfair. The dick options, there's 3 dick options, only 2 vagina options. I think that's
Interesting.
sexist. Just
Well,
heads
what are
up.
the options? I guess.
Uh, penis
Is
A,
it-
B, or C, and vulva A or B.
I thought it was gonna be like ugly penis, really ugly penis, super ugly penis, but then it's just like pretty vagina, okay
I wish,
vagina.
but they don't.
'Cause
You know,
that would
their
balance
beauty
it out.
standards are different than yours, Dala. So they
Well,
probably don't
that's-
believe in anything as
That's
you
how you
know,
nerf the genitals.
like an ugly penis.
That's how you would nerf the genitals in the game. You would give the guys, they would have 3 options, but like 2 of them at least would be bad, where the girls would be like okay to bad, really good.
Yeah, true. Makes sense.
But
But,
what class
yeah.
and race?
Oh my god, I have 3 different, and that's the thing. There's so much replayability in this that like I have 3 different campaigns running, or 3 different like save files running, and one's a tiefling warlock, kind of like a little devil.
Oh.
Devil. Yeah, that's you. It's you.
Nice.
One is you.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's yeah.
Dalla and I play D&D in our free time,
and I'm an
that's-
actual tiefling warlock in real life.
Yeah. So you know exactly how that works.
Yeah.
Another one, I'm a dragonborn. Crap, I can't
No worries.
remember.
I mean, you got 3. I didn't even know you had 3 characters. To be fair, so
yeah, it's
that's-
so.
and it's probably a lot
fun.
of bleeding together. Yeah.
Yeah. It's well, they're all 3 separate campaigns, and the third one. What's the third one? Oh yeah, it's Glizzard the Sorcerer.
Glizzy the sorcerer, nice.
Glizzard.
Yeah, Glizzy, cool.
Yeah,
The characters, how long does it take to make roughly? Because I've heard that is like in its own little adventure right there, like its own game.
Yeah, carry. Yeah, it's its own little adventure. It's its own little treat. You know, like some would say that it's like having your dessert first. You know what I mean? No, it's cool. It's not as like in depth as other RPG character creators. Like you can't change the cheekbones or the
Oh,
stuff
really?
like that. Yeah, it's more of like faces A through like E, or body sizes
size,
fucking 1
yeah.
through 6. Yeah. So
Okay, interesting.
but you could change like it gives you enough customization.
Yeah, I imagine then I guess a lot of the like time spent customizing can also be a lot of the like abilities, the class, race, background, or stuff like that probably.
Yeah,
Or it depends
actually
on-
no. I'd say in the it's up to you. Actually, it's up to how much
Yeah.
time you want to spend on
Actually,
each.
like you.
Yeah,
Oh, fair.
but it's fun. It's fun. You pick up characters along the way. In multiplayer, if you start with a team of 4, you don't pick up anyone along the way.
Huh, nice.
You could kill anyone you want, make any decision. It's you could charm your partners, and every partner that you pick up is a total babe. They're all hot.
Ooh,
Hot vampire dudes, hot devil babes, fucking everything in between. It's sick. Cool game. 10 out of 10.
nice. Yeah, no, I've been waiting for the console version, which I don't have a PC, unfortunately. But no, I've been waiting for the console version to kind of I want to give it a minute to let it like any glitches and stuff like that. But I'm stoked to try that shit out.
Yeah, so far, honestly, man, glitches, not really. Not much.
I'm sure for the PC, but I'm just worried that with the transition to console,
console?
that's where there will probably be honestly, it'll probably be fine, but just in case, wait a week at least.
I mean, the only part it falters for me is sometimes it lags in multiplayer, but that's like
That makes sense.
no shit.
Yeah. Nice. Speaking of video games, actually, I got quite a bit of video games stuff and some other stuff to talk about this
I
week.
got quite a bit of video games.
Yeah, I got. Look at my collection, babe. Come over, check out.
So for the remainder of the podcast, I'm going to be listing
Yeah.
the quite a bit of video games that I have, starting
All right.
in
In
numerical order.
Yeah, numerical order. All right. Number 1,
Yeah.
Super Mario Bros. 2, Earthworm Jim 2. 3, Booger Man for PlayStation 4.
All right,
4.
three's enough.
No, I know. 3, that joke. Rules of 3. No, but
Rules of 3.
there's one thing that our podcast is notorious for. It's 2 things. One is not talking
There's
about the
one
thing.
thing our podcast is notorious for.
Yeah.
It's 2 things.
Yeah.
Go on, please.
Number 1 is not talking about the thing that we don't talk about, which you know. And number 2 is Ninja Turtles. So I just wanted to share that. I don't know if you saw. There's an announcement of the last Ronin video game. Have you heard of that?
Yeah.
It's just a
they
trailer that
announced
we're
it.
working on it.
I think they announced it back in, like, I don't know, like 2 months ago or something.
No,
But it just didn't. They just announced it. They didn't have
Oh, like a trailer.
any gameplay or even a teaser.
Well, even
but,
this one, it
like-
was just like a cinematic for like a second.
But that's what I'm saying. This is like more than what they did a couple months ago. You know what I mean? So it's like
Barely.
it's like the first announcement was like, "Hey guys, we're gonna announce that we're making a game." You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, get ready. All right, this time here's a picture.
It should be cool. It should be fun. I think they listed the like Arkham as an influence or whatever.
I
just
God
hope
of
the
War,
game-
but yeah,
God of War 2, yeah.
yeah.
I just hope that it has depth, like, you know, not
Yeah.
like so much. So like I know the story does for sure, but just like gameplay. I
I-
just want
no, yeah.
something more. You know.
Mechanical. I know. I'm. When I see a trailer, I will be like, okay, now I'm a little bit more. I've learned,
Yeah.
my mistakes of wait till it's in my fucking hands to judge, or like wait for reviews of it that are like trustworthy. No IGNs here.
I need to read the story.
That's good. If you want, I can let you borrow it. I got a copy of it. The other thing I wanted to mention is the video game I've been playing a little bit of is Quake 2 Day 1 dropped, or like the remaster of it. So I feel like it's fucking 1998 again, or 99, whatever.
Quake. God
Yeah.
damn. Wait, they remastered Quake?
They did one like during 21 or 22, and then they just, and the funny thing is they did the same thing they did this year, like a few days ago. It was like, here, Quake 2 remaster, or not even remaster, it's just a port with like some done up graphics.
Wow. Oh,
And they're
port,
like-
that's even better, I feel.
Yeah, it's like it's done up a little bit, but they did the day they announced it, it was up. So I bought that. It's fucking pretty solid, fun.
Nice. Childhood right there.
Yeah. So the other thing too, I've been I started watching the Twisted Metal show.
Oh my
Again,
god, I wanted to do
1998.
that. I don't know if I
Oh,
don't know
no?
if we I actually wanted to bring that up last episode.
Did you
Because
start
I
it?
really was like, no, I haven't, but I really want to.
Yeah.
I just haven't had the time to because of Baldur's Gate. Well, I guess I do have the time, but
But you
Baldur's
could
Gate.
to be fair, Baldur's Gate is probably better. But I am gonna say, so I'm a big Twisted Metal fan, and I'm genuinely surprised. So the show is a terrible adaptation, but it's a pretty good show,
That's what.
and
I
it
keep
does, and it has like a lot of good and really deep cut like, references.
hearing. Yeah, that's
Like
what
I started watching it because I heard from like a different podcast, or a few people like where it was like literally saying the same thing, and so I'm like, okay, it's don't go in expecting Twisted Metal, but expect the characters that and it's pretty funny. I guess the thing that like really messes us up is people always assume Twisted Metal Black, but it's more like Twisted Metal 1, 2, or 3 kind of vibes. The comedy part. It's a good
Well,
premise.
Yeah, the funny thing is that Twisted Metal Black, I like
Is,
it's super popular and it's like a dark, edgy reboot. But the thing is, it is canon in the mainline universe, but I think it all takes
It's-
place inside
it's
of
Sweet
Sweet
Tooth's.
Tooth's mind. Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's just
I think it's like a
his
dream.
dark and twisted fucking imagination or whatever. But that's all I've seen. All I've seen is like good things about the show. And apparently the main issue, or like an issue with it, is like similar to the Mortal Kombat movie, where there isn't a tournament, there isn't a championship.
So I'm half.
But
I
they
will say,
tease it at the end or
Yeah.
some shit.
oh, okay.
sorry.
I am. No, you're good because that's what I'd heard too. I'm halfway. I will say.
I don't
So
feel
I'm
like that's
But
Spoilers though, really?
No,
Because it's
that-
like
that's-
that's fucking Twisted Metal, you know? It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
saying that's gonna happen. Like they're gonna fight in Street
it's like
Fighter.
a Street
the
Fighter.
movie.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's
yeah.
why, like, that's the thing. So, real quick, do you know the premise of it, Twisted Metal? I mean, I'll give you real quick.
Anthony Mackie is John Doe traveling across a desolate United States trying to deliver a package until his world is turned upside down by the characters
Whoa.
from Sony and PlayStation's Twisted Metal. TM.
Basically, so actually, Anthony
Sorry.
Mackie. No, you're good. He plays Star Lord.
Oh.
He's basically Star Lord in this. So
Oh my god.
your mileage will vary. I mean, he's
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
he's pretty much Star Lord, even with the music
Okay.
component. But instead of like, like wham, bam, Shangela, it's Len.
Yeah.
That song by Len.
Yeah, I fucking love that song.
Yeah, which
Sue me.
it's not bad. Yeah, it's just
I
like
was lying on the grass.
yeah, fucking thong to thong 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 like that. Like it's all there. Like for
Oh my
it's
god,
it's
I
a
will,
it's a
sorry.
nostalgia show for 2000s people.
I will say that trailer did no favors for
No.
it when it first came out. I thought that
Oh, no,
it left such a bad impression.
Same.
But it's interesting to see that Sony's Sony PlayStation's TV adaptations are fucking
Mhm.
killing it.
What's their other one?
The Last
Patapon?
of Us.
Oh yeah, yeah, true. I actually, funny enough, didn't watch that one because I don't know. I just was like too lazy.
I haven't because I do want to play the game. So
I see.
I still don't know much of anything really.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Go in as soon as. Well, don't look up shit if you can.
Yeah. And I think Amazon is adapting, I don't know, but someone's adapting God of War too. So we'll see if that's going to be a fucking Oscar worthy or what is it, Emmy?
Yeah.
Because I think
It's,
the last of Us
Tonys.
won an Emmy or some shit.
It's the Tonys. They're just that good.
The
I
Tony
am
Tonys?
curious with the if they God of War, if they're just gonna go straight to the Norse shit since it's the most known now, or if they're gonna start from the beginning, the Greek
No,
stuff.
I think they actually confirmed they're starting with like the reboot stuff.
Okay, that's what
Like
something
number
I like.
4, right?
Yeah, well, yeah. If you depending on if you're counting spin-offs and shit, I mean, yeah, numbered wise, it would probably be 4.
God of War.
Yeah, God of 4.
God of 4, okay.
But yeah, no, fucking, I highly recommend Twisted Metal. Oh, Twisted Metal, real quick, the rundown of the synopsis is basically like what you said. Anthony Mackie's going across. It's Mad Max.
Yeah.
He's a runner. He wants to go between, or his job is to go between cities because cities are walled off and trade shit. And he gets an opportunity from Sidney Prescott to join New San Francisco, and so he just has to do like a milk run, as they call it, for without no questions asked kind of thing. And he's teamed up with the girl from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Brooklyn
Yeah, yeah.
Nine-Nine. And
She's awesome.
they go on shenanigans. And it's the fun thing I like about it actually is every episode has like a different premise and like a different character that kind of is like the highlight. Like there's one episode where they get this obscure character from the third game, the granny. I don't know if you've played that one, but she's the granny in like the monster truck, I think, in Hammerhead. And in that one, they have a town that basically comprises of semis that drive parallel with each other, constantly moving. And so like they connect them like with bridges to enter different parts of the city. It's like a pretty cool like concept.
Pretty
It's
fucking
stupid.
cool.
Yeah,
That sounds like what Mortal Engines tried to be.
Oh,
You remember
I
that?
don't even. I
The
did
city
not see
on
that.
wheels.
I did not know that was what that movie was about.
Oh yeah, it's a whole
I-
city. There are a bunch of cities, and they're all on. They've been mobilized on
God.
tanks and some shit like that. I don't know how
Basically,
it
then
works,
yeah,
but
sounds like a better version of that. Like this show should, if it wasn't a Twisted Metal show, it would probably be a Mad Max show, and probably would be a little bit more better served and fitted. But
would you
nonetheless,
say
I mean,
it walks a fine line between the two. Or you said no. It probably said it's more Mad Max, right?
it's more Mad Max. They just put a bunch of Easter eggs and characters from Twisted Metal. Then, like, surprisingly, like most of them work. Like Sweet Tooth is great. Outlaw's pretty great. That's what's his name? It's Sandman plays him.
Yeah, no, Mr. Grimm.
Oh no! Oh damn, that's the one I was kind of curious about. If like what they were gonna do
Oh
with
my
that.
god,
Maybe
I'm so sorry. I don't mean to
No, you're
spoil
good.
it for you.
you're good. You're good.
I guess I'm
Season
spoiling
2,
it
I'm
for
sure.
everyone. Spoilers, guys.
Yeah, spoilers. It's minor spoilers. And then just the last thing I wanted to go over for my week is that there was a local Comic Con I visited yesterday. It's Cape and Cow Con, and that shit was pretty dope. Unfortunately, I took the dog, and usually he's pretty chill, but yesterday he was kind of being a little extra, so I didn't stay too long to enjoy. Like I was just trying to balance him. But I did manage to get some art. I wish I got more. Like it was cool because it's just a bunch of booths, art booths, different types of people selling books. A lot of local artists, which I was like, oh, this is really cool to see. Like small
Outdoor?
indoor and outdoor. It's at a brewery,
Okay.
so it was like part of it.
Oh wow, killer.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I wanted to get a beer and kind of sit in the corner and draw while I was like, but there was too many people. Well, I think just that was not the day for him. But yeah, there was a bunch of cool art. I got a couple pieces, and at first I was like, fuck, I don't know which one to get because there's like a bunch of good pieces. And I want to shout out the artist. His name is Ramos Villalobos. Ramos Villalobos, yeah.
How would you describe his art style?
Oh shit, man, I mean, like very Chicano.
Very Latino,
Yeah,
Latinx,
Latino.
Chicano.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the other characters were there was Blue Beetle was which they looked great as well, but I was like,
Killer.
I'm not a Blue Beetle fan. Not that I hate him, I just haven't read them. I wasn't sure if you guys were. Oh yeah, like when you get it, you got to look at the inks because the inks are really fucking nicely done. It's just beautiful comic book art style, kind of like I'm trying to think of someone that like I would say it's like a mix of, but yeah, just go on my IG, you'll see the posts, or check out their IG too. You know, I'm sure they have one.
Ramos Villalobos. Hell yeah.
But yeah, that's basically my week.
You know, I wish I had more to offer other than
You're good.
becoming a recluse and playing video games all day. But you know what?
Self
That's
care.
how self-care. That's how it goes sometimes, you know. You know, so in the daytime I'm Gibble-Dang, I go to work, but at night I'm Dildanus, the sorcerer.
I mean, hell, if anything, you should start streaming Baldur's Gate. Maybe
Oh
like
my
make
God.
it well, I don't know actually. If you want to
You know, I would if I didn't lock in so much and just get completely silent.
Yeah, that's what I was. I don't know if you want to like
You know what I mean?
maybe separate your work and like
Exactly, right?
you know, if it's for leisure, especially.
A game I don't enjoy playing or something.
Yeah, but yeah. So actually, speaking of Hispanic culture and such, that actually leads into my topic for today, my activity, if you will. You know, I got thinking because I know like was it Jaime Reyes for the Blue Beetle coming out soon. You know, represent Hispanic. I'm Hispanic as well, and actually one thing I wanted to add too is you Z-Wayed me last episode, and to be fair, I Chet Hanks your Z-Way last episode too, so you know I'm kind of at fault. But you also did, you for those that know, you know, TMET if that reference, little hint.
No,
but
yeah, it's true. Yeah, I don't really.
you also did
stand by
mention,
that.
I quote, you specifically said. Ethnicity doesn't really matter to you, but you know, for me, I'm a proud Hispanic, so I thought, you know, I was like, oh, what do we do? I will, you know, asterisk, I'm half Hispanic, I'll say that, you know, but I am, like, I grew up and all that, but you know, I kind of wanted to go over like a history lesson of Hispanic characters in comic books, kind of, you know, a la Jaime Reyes, but then I kind of like evolved it into like a little bit of a game too, I guess, basically. I don't know. I guess the name would be kind of like, is the character Hispanic or not? So I'm gonna read a character.
That's interesting. Okay.
And then and you might do real well. I don't know. I try to pick some very
Why?
obscure
Because
ones.
I'm Hispanic.
No, because I'm Hispanic.
That's,
No,
oh.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, yeah. But I try to do some tricks here and there. So basically, I'm gonna read you a character, and I'm gonna give you a sentence or two about the character, and basically from that, you're gonna tell me whether or not the character is Hispanic or is not. And some of the characters are fake, and some of them are real. Or, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's get into it. Let's
All
see
right.
this.
Let's break this down. All right, first one. The hero's name and so the hero's name is Cisco Kid. The sentence or the description, he's a Western character who made his first comic appearance in 1944. Originally a murderous criminal, but later as a hero Mexican, depicted as a hero Mexican caballero. Is Cisco Kid real Latino or not? Or are they even a fake character altogether? So are they Latino or not? Or Hispanic?
You
or not?
know, I feel like if it's 1940, I don't know. I feel like this might not be a real. Well, can I ask any questions? Do I get any follow-up questions, or do I just
Sure.
right off
You
the bat?
can, and I will either look it up or you'll just not have to know, because if I don't know, then I don't. Yeah. Let me go.
Fuck.
Go on.
All right, dude. I did have a question. Just can't fucking remember it now.
So for Cisco Kid, is he a real Latino or not?
You know, how about this? Can you describe what his costume looks like?
No.
Okay.
Let me look
I-
him up. I mean, he's a cowboy, or he's like a Western character, so probably.
You know, I'm gonna say I don't think this is real.
You don't think Cisco Kid is real?
Yeah, I don't know why.
So he is a real character.
What?
He is Latino.
Okay.
And what I did say is correct. He made his first comic appearance in 1944, though he actually first appeared in like short stories elsewhere.
Oh my goodness, you got me.
Yeah. I mean, the hard one,
Got
40s. Next one. The Black Fox. This classic character adorned in black, known as an audacious, sneaky thief who buccaneers throughout the U.S. and internationally. Is the Black Fox Hispanic or not?
What's his name?
Like
His real name?
His real name? It's Go Fuck Yourself. I don't remember.
Well, I know he's a real character. And I feel like the Black Fox is Zorro's whole thing. And that's Spanish. So maybe let's say he's real, but he's not or Hispanic Latino. Is it just Latino? Alright.
Both. Hispanic, Latino.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say. Damn, but is he Spanish? Huh. I'm gonna say he's not a Latino.
Are you ready for the answer?
I think so.
You're correct.
Yeah.
That was actually a fucking trick.
Yeah.
Black Fox, for one, I'm looking at it. I'm actually looking at the wiki. His name is unrevealed, so we have no idea technically.
Oh my god.
But he's often depicted as an old Caucasian Spider-Man villain. I set him here to trick you as potentially Zorro, the black masked thief, like the Robin Hood of Mexico.
Well, yeah, that's because I knew that Black Fox was a real character.
That's what.
But also, yeah, the whole thing with Black Fox is Zorro. So immediately I thought, you know. But yeah. That's clap, 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 clap.
Yeah, snap, snap. Next character, are you ready?
Let's do it.
Bueno Excelente. Have you heard of this
Yes,
character?
real character. Yes, real Latino. Yes, move on.
This
Next
hero slash anti-hero
question. Six pack DC
defeats
Vertigo.
evil with the power of perversion. He only
Yep.
says two words. Which do you want to take a guess what they are?
Bueno excelente.
Yeah, woo! And
Real.
he's revealed to have raped Kyle Rayner.
Ah, come on. Next question.
So the main reason I wrote him down though too is I want let's keep a tally. That character was created by a Irishman, Garth. I love Garth Ennis for a lot of his work,
Yeah.
but just a heads up, that was created by, I think he's Irish, maybe
Yeah.
Scottish, but just tally how many of these are created by white people. Oh shit. Okay.
Clap, clap,
next
clap. All right.
next character is, let's see. So I'm trying to switch it up a little.
You're good.
Ooh, we got next character over here, the Whip, who first appeared in Flash Comics #1. He's credited as the first Latin comic book hero. The Whip.
I don't think that's a real character.
So he's not even a real character altogether?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not a real character.
Ooh, you sure?
Yeah, yeah, why not? Why not?
So I will say he is a real character. I'll give you a second chance if you want to guess if he's actually Hispanic or not. He might be credited as the first Latin hero. Or Latin character, I should say, because I think he's actually a cowboy. Time's ticking. Time is ticking.
Yeah, I don't think he's Latino.
And you're correct. He's an Anglo who passes as a Mexican Robin Hood.
Oh my, he passes as a Mexican Robin Hood?
Basically, nope. Again, probably created by a white person, I imagine.
Oh my god. See, yeah, and he's credited as the first Latino superhero? Is that actually serious? That's so stupid.
I think
or did you make that up?
no, because I did look up. So I looked up a list and I kind of condensed like Wikipedia articles. I think I remember that would have been, yeah. Basically, he was credited as maybe one of the first. Ready for the next character?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, we have next character is White Tiger. This Dominican hero made his debut in 1975 in the comic Deadly Hands of Kung Fu. White Tiger.
Well,
they?
Well, I know this. Well, I feel like the second White Tiger. I don't know about the first White Tiger. I know they're a real character. I don't know if they're Latino. But I know
have
that
to
the
lock that in.
Lock it in. Are you saying the first or second one? Because I know the second White Tiger is Dominican.
Whichever one debuted in 1975. Which one would you think that would be?
I mean, I don't really. I guess.
Do you want me to get? I'll give you a hint. It is the first White Tiger. So they're they're a Dominican hero made the first debut in 1975 in the comic Deadly Hands of Kung Fu.
I will say I want to say yeah, because I think it wasn't just him that was when he made his first debut. I think it was like the White Tiger clan or the White Tiger crew or something like that. Like there's 3 of them. And I think it was like one was black, one was Asian, and one was
Hispanic
Latino,
or white.
Hispanic, yeah. Unless I'm remembering something else, but I'm gonna say yeah, they were. Yeah, I think he was Latino.
And can you get a little bit more specific?
Dominican.
So you are correct in that he is like a Latino, but however, he's not Dominican. He's Puerto Rican. Damn, dude.
You fucking said up. Dominican.
I know. Okay. That was a trick. It was the trick.
All right.
Next but question. Yeah, no, they actually surprisingly, or not surprised, but like they made their first appearance in a Kung Fu comic. Fun enough.
Am I right about that though? That there was like a clan of like.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't know if
Probably.
he started off as a villain or something, but I don't know, some 70s shit.
I think reading up when I didn't read much, but it sounded like he first appeared as like his own hero, but then his next appearance or so were against like Daredevil or something.
Spider-Man or.
Yeah, but I don't know if that necessarily. It's Marvel Universe. They always heroes fighting heroes all the time too, so it could have just been one of those misunderstandings things.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. All right. Next character. We have Green Fury. This former member of Justice League International is best known for her friendship with Liger Ice. Is this a true character? And if so, are they Hispanic or not? Or Latino?
Green Fury?
Yeah.
No, but I know that Fire is. I know Fire is Yeah, I don't think Green Fury isn't real, but Fire is real. And I think she might be like Brazilian or like South American.
So, kids, you heard this here first. Fire is very much real. Do not play with that stuff. You know, only people that should be handling fire are adults and arsonists. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my
Trick
God,
question. Green Fury is the original alias of Fire, so you were partially right. You were wrong in that Green Fury is the character, but you are correct in that it is also Fire. And
I've
she's
never heard her referred to as Green Fury.
same. I looked up Alyssa DC and I was like, oh, Green Fury. That's funny that there's like Hispanic, like with fire is like a thing, I guess. Then also like
Yeah.
green, but then it's like, oh, it's the same character.
Yeah.
But yeah. Good job. Little half a clap, half. All right, next one. We have Paragon, who was initially the sidekick for Utopian, but quickly took over as the city's defender following the death of Utopian. Is this a real character, and if so, are they Hispanic
Paragon
or Latino?
Utopian. Is this Invincible?
Invincible. Oh wait, Invincible. Oh yeah. Okay, I was like, no. It's. I will tell you, it is not Invincible.
Oh man, dude.
You are in the right publisher, though. I'll say that.
Oh, that's tough. I literally don't know. Like, this is just. I'm completely in the dark here, so no matter what. Paragon and Utopia. Okay, so Jupiter's Legacy, probably, right?
You're in the right area.
Okay.
I mean, you don't have to guess the company. You just need to know, like, is Paragon particularly at least a Hispanic character or a Latino character even?
I don't. I feel like
Also, I
they're
keep
a
saying
white,
both. Like, yeah, go
a
on.
white character. I feel like they're some white person. Because
So-
when I think of, I guess I'm banking on it being Jupiter's Legacy, and I for some reason when I look at when I think of the shows like fucking cast, like it's just a bunch of white
people.
dudes.
Or are they just light skinned?
Lock?
Also, is
in.
it actually Jupiter's Legacy? Is the question.
It's Jupiter Ascending. The
yeah,
Channing
there you go.
Tatum, Mila Kunis.
So
fucking
is Mila
feature.
Kunis Hispanic? I'm just kidding. So you're locking in that it is not. You're saying?
Yeah, but at the same time, I don't know what the fuck we're talking about. So lock it in. They are not.
Good job. I made that one up. I will say I did borrow the names from Jupiter Legacy characters. Funny enough, so I was like, oh shit, all right. But yeah, no, that was a made up character. I completely made up. And I kind of liked the premise actually. I was kind of like, shit, I might make that into a real book someday. Who knows?
Nice.
All right, next character. We have Aztec. Aztec was created by a Scottish writer. His name's Uno, who first appeared in 1996, which, in fun fact, is the first Latin hero to get a solo featured book. Are they real? And if they are they Hispanic or Latino?
They are. They are real. They are Hispanic and Latino.
And everything I said is correct or no?
Well, I don't know if everything you fucking said is correct. You're just changing the whole game.
Yeah,
but,
sorry.
this is somebody that, like, I have been wanting to look into because, fuck, every time I think about them, I always remember their design, and I'm just like, damn, that's pretty fucking sick. And then I forget to look into them.
Yeah. So I will
But
say...
yeah, is he Marvel
on.
or DC?
So I will say that you are correct in that it is a real character, and everything I did say is correct. They are a Latin character. They're created by Grant Morrison for the JLA run, or like I think they had they had a miniseries first, and then they got incorporated in the JLA.
Oh my god, did he get an episode in Justice League Unlimited?
He's been in the background for
might-
sure. I don't know if he had. Did he have like a speaking role?
Maybe once, but either way.
I mean, yeah, probably. Yeah, no,
it's cool.
they seem really cool. I like most of Morrison's other work. Their stuff from that time especially is really good in my opinion. So that's another one I need to check out as well. All right, next one we have a Dwayne McDuffie classic, The Blood Syndicate. Their team book from DC's Milestone imprint, where the team members consist of gang members. The team also has a notable members of Hispanic origin, including Brickhouse, Fade, Flashback, Tech-9, and Boogeyman. Now tell me, are those characters real? And if they are they all Latin X characters, or are they not?
I feel like they're real, and I feel like they're Latinx, Chicano, whatever it means to y'all.
Yeah. As I feel like I'm using them too interpersonally or interchangeable.
Nah.
But I will say, you are correct in that these are all characters. Unfortunately, one of them is not Latinx. I'll read you the list again, actually, and I'm kind of curious if you can pick out the one.
Okay.
They're not a Hispanic or Latin character.
Okay. If I could pick it out, then yeah.
So there's Brickhouse, Fade, Flashback, Tech-9, and Boogeyman. 5 characters. One of them.
I think Flashback. I feel like Flashback might be like a fucking Vietnam vet or some shit like that.
Yeah, actually, what do you think their powers are? That'd be good.
Oh my god, I'm not.
I will say, to be fair, I've read some of their stuff, and I love Blood Syndicate, but I don't remember all their powers. But Flashback is not the character. It is Boogeyman, who's I think he's white, and he turns into basically a Ninja Turtle rat man.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
But I'd highly recommend. Right. Let's see. We got 4 more to go. All right. This next one's a doozy. I feel like this is another one you've probably heard of.
Let's see.
Maybe. We'll see. Rob Rodriguez is the character's name. He worked on movies, but was recruited by other Marvel mutants, and he utilizes a sentient skateboard and his good looks. Is he a real character? And if so, is he Latinx?
Rob Rodriguez? I don't think that guy's real. I don't think... Say his powers one more time.
He utilizes a
This is so stupid. Dude, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Go on.
He utilizes a sentient skateboard, which I want to add, if he's away from for too long, he starts aging rapidly. And he also has good looks, is the other key component of the character. I don't know if that was listed under powers, but I don't know if that's necessarily real.
And say the first part again. Where was he introduced?
So he first worked on movies, but then was recruited by other Marvel mutants after a big event. So he's a Marvel character, if that hint. Just kidding.
Dude, I don't think that's real.
Does the name El Guapo mean anything to you? Because this is
an actual character.
This is a real Marvel X-Men Ecstatics character. His name is Robbie Rodriguez.
El Guapo.
El Guapo.
Dude, I thought you were fucking yanking my chain once you said Robbie
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez, the movie director, or work at dude, Robert Rodriguez from Dusk Till Dawn. That's so stupid.
Yeah, no, that's why I was like, I gotta use this alias, because which is a reference I think to Robert Rodriguez clearly, but just also number 2. That's the third character created by a British or Irish creator. Peter Milligan. Another great run, though. Not as offensive, though. I will say as bueno excelente. It's for sure.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Yeah.
All right. Next our docket.
That was... so what mutant team was he up with? Was he a...
Oh, Ecstatics.
You said?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's the one with, Zeitgeist, You Go Girl. It's all the, mist. It's a great run.
Gross-looking fucking perverts.
D-listers.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. They're all perverts. Yeah,
they're all fucking degenerates, and
they're all the dumbest mutants, essentially. Yeah.
We're on the same page. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we agree.
All right. Next one on the docket. we have the Brown Bomber. So they initially started. So I will say, asterisk. This character didn't. It's more of a concept. They were initially started. So this one you don't have to say are they real or not, but are they Hispanic or not? So they initially started as the first Hispanic hero that would headline our own book. The Brown Bomber was conceived as a white bigot that would shout "Brown Power" and be turned into a Hispanic superhero. Are they Hispanic or not?
Okay, so this is a real thing regardless. I just can't remember in like what regard. I'm gonna work backwards
Sure.
from my thinking and answers. Basically, I know that the idea of someone's shouting blank power is a real, and turning into another race is a real thing.
Yeah.
And I know that
Okay.
at first it was never actually envisioned and it never came to be, but it was like an idea in the 70s or 80s or whatever. But then in like the 2000s, probably a British writer or a European writer,
Uh-huh.
just, brought it back. But I know that it was, I think he says black power, because I think he straight up becomes a black guy.
Mhm.
But so I know that when it was used, it was for a black character.
Okay.
But I don't know if the original concept was for a Latino character or a brown character or whatever. I think he might have been black from the get-go.
All right.
So,
So you're gonna.
I'm gonna say it's real, but not Latino.
All right. So you are correct in that. Pretty much all of what you said. Yeah. I will give you a little bit of. So this is the history lesson. His name originally was Black Bomber, and essentially same thing. He was like a clan member. Yeah. However,
He was a clan member?
or he would have like a bigot or some shit. Basically,
Oh, okay,
he was like
that's
one step away.
Let's make a comic book about a clan member.
True. Yeah.
And see how hot that sells. Come on, it's the 70s. Comic books are booming.
I did want
It's
to.
me, Stan Lee. I just did cocaine off a cigar.
And I'm writing for DC for some fucking reason.
I'm writing for DC.
I'm so fucking high on coke. I'm in the wrong building. I did want to
He
do.
pumped out a script. He turned it in. And he ran out.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. So I did want to. There is an asterisk. There is a Brown Bomber. Like you said, there was a resurgence in the 2000s where in the JLA, Dwayne McDuffie, who was an African American writer, notorious, or not notorious, famous. I don't really. Gone too soon. He created the Justice League show, Justice League Unlimited. He actually did the Milestone. He brought back Black Bomber concept as like a parody to make fun of it, essentially, in a Justice League run. And looking into it, that character's actually named was Brown Bomber instead of Black Bomber. But I was looking into it, and it's just, oh my god, it's so bad. There was like a page. I mean, it's fine because he did it, but there's a page where I'll send it to you actually after this or so, but where basically Vixen, the African American character or African character, she confronts the guy. He says black power or brown power, I think, and then he turns into like a black hero. And then there's like 3 panels where it's just kind of like, like the same image repeated. And then on the last one, Vixen says, yeah, no. Because the second panel, they actually, I guess, read about it that after he transformed, he says, can I say the blank word? Like the N word? And then that's when like the blanks were. And the editors were like, no. Like, don't just get rid of that panel. It's so bad. It's just ridiculous that it's like, how did you?
Hey man, at least he just didn't outright say it. He was
Yeah.
a gentleman and asked for permission. And then when it said no, he said okay. Tipped his hand, said, "Good day, my lady."
To be fair, that was the end of the page. I don't know the next page, but yeah, it's just wild that it's like, what is it, the 70s or 80s? Also, the other thing is, I think instead of making him Black Lightning, was created instead.
Yeah, I know that part too.
Yeah,
Even
Which
the
is-
design might have been a holdover too, right? Like the
Probably.
original Black Lightning design was for Black Bomber.
Probably, honestly. At least the hero version, not the white guy. And but yeah, it's just the wild, like, goddamn.
This world we live in, man.
Yeah, talk about dumb ideas.
Dude,
All right.
shit, yeah. Goddamn.
All right, so we have last two. These take it home, baby. You're actually doing pretty solid. Like I said, I thought you would do pretty well. All right, we have Clownface. Clownface first appeared in Body Bags, where Clownface and his daughter, who I might add, was listed as well endowed or voluptuous. His daughter Panda teams up with him as assassins. So Clownface first appearing in Body Bags, the comic.
So
Are
he's real.
Okay. And are they? Is him and or his, well, I assume his daughter would be if he is.
I don't know. I mean, you can't really give me a name, right? Because I mean,
If I could, I could probably just give you away.
yeah,
His
it's
name
just
is
so,
Hispanic Latino.
It's
Yeah.
so indie, you know. This is definitely
Yeah.
because I know this one for sure. He's got like a yellow mask and like a black T-shirt, and he's a big motherfucker.
I'm surprised that you know. Like, I legit put some indie books on here to throw it all off too. You know, so I'm surprised I didn't know of them prior.
Damn, dude, I just don't know enough.
Sorry,
I
I
think
was
he might
looking.
be.
Go on.
Oh, what happened?
I looked up Clownface on Google to like try to find his name to see if it's something I could give you, and the first fucking images that pop, I put up Clownface comic, and it's like a fucking cartoon character of like the comic book. But yeah, he's got a yellow face. If you wanna, if I hope it doesn't give it away. Let me see what his name is. But yeah, go on.
No, I'm not looking anything up, but
Oh, you're good.
I don't. It's like a 50-50 thing. I feel like he might not be. Well, no, I don't think he is. I don't think he is.
All right. So I will say his name, like alias, is Mac Delgado. Sorry, and he is listed as Latinx.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
kudos to you for even knowing Clownface. Like I said, like I didn't know him prior.
Yeah, because it's so funny. I know a lot of this indie stuff and a lot of these indie characters mainly because of action figure customizing throughout just my
true.
life.
Yeah.
And just seeing like literally I'd make an action figure and I'd post it on a forum fucking back in the day. And then from there I'd check like different links on the forums and like see different customs people were making. And I remember someone made a Clownface custom, and I remember like Clownface, the Max, fucking Witchblade, shit like that. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
That's pretty cool. Shit. I mean, honestly, looking into it, I was kind of like, oh, this looks cool. I kind of want to check it out. I don't know much other than what I read. I don't know why
like...
they in the thing I read, it was like the daughter's very voluptuous, and I'm like, that's weird to say.
Who cares?
I could see that in like it's a comic. It's
the 90s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a Spawn? Is it in the Spawn verse?
I think it's Dark Horse. Because I think I remember looking up Dark Horse. Because I was like, oh, like literally the main reason I threw in the indies too is so that way when I threw in like my own created ones, it was like, okay, this could be from any fucking where.
True.
Because I knew you know a bunch of Marvel DC ones. All right, are you ready for the last one of the? How you feeling? How you feeling, Gib?
It's hot in here.
Yeah, it is.
It's a not like the stress is getting to me or anything. not like I'm afraid of looking like an ignorant bigot or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you did eat a bunch of chilies before.
No, it just is. It's just a hot fucking day. But no, I'm doing good, feeling good. I like this quiz. I'm excited to look into these characters again because, representation is important and it matters, and it's cool to. I mean, this is an example of it. I'm excited to look into these characters. You know, I'm excited to look into people that aren't just fucking Spider-Mans or Batmans or Supermans or Wonder Womans. You know, like.
Or at least they're Mexican too. Yeah, no, at the very least, it's kind of fun to kind of look at the history of like where Hispanic characters and Latin characters came from, and like comics in particular, at least.
Different
But anyways,
tropes that they might carry. Oh yeah, go on.
yeah. But I'm stalling at this point. So all right, we have our last one for this quiz. Senorita Rita, who first appeared in 1942. She was a Brazilian movie star who faked her own suicide after her husband's death and became a secret agent and used jiu-jitsu to thwart crimes. Is she real? Is she fake? Is she Latin and Hispanic at all? Those are the questions to ponder.
I'm gonna say she's real. She's
Okay.
Brazilian.
And you think she really is a Brazilian? How much is a Brazilian? Because that's the amount of money you're winning tonight, baby. You got that one correct.
Ding,
Ding,
Woo,
yeah,
I
woo.
want a Brazilian dollars.
Whoa. No, yeah, you got that one. Yep, perfect. Yeah, she is indeed Brazilian. She is indeed a movie star, at least as far as what I'd read. Fun fact, at least as far as I read, I didn't do too much research. She was created by a female comic creator. Sorry, the dog. She was created by a female comics creator, and so was, at least from what I've read, depicted in a pretty feminist, femme-positive manner for the time, probably. But yeah,
Okay.
check out these cool ass Hispanic and Latin characters in comics. They exist. They existed for a while. Granted, half of them are actually white people and from back in the day. Real quick, I'll do a real
That's fun.
quick part 2. Just I'm gonna read off a bunch of characters that are Hispanic in comic books, and just yeah, that's about it. Just kind of some more representation.
Kind of the remainder on the list.
Yeah, just the ones I was like, these are too obvious, or I already had too much Marvel, DC, or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
let's
so-
talk about him. Let's talk about
Yeah.
him. Let's
I mean,
gear
so
up.
yeah.
Let's gear up for Blue Beetle.
yeah. Which, speaking of which, so first on the list we got Blue Beetle, the Jaime Reyes iteration.
I like Blue. Okay, this is another character that I do want to get into and check
Sure.
out.
Yeah,
Mainly because like growing up as a kid, I loved shit like the Guyver and like Power Rangers and like the I guess the Japanese kind of Sentai, also like
yeah,
symbiote alien shit, you know, where the kid gets taken over. Like there's a lot of shit like that in the 90s. Like I don't know if I said the Guyver already.
yeah.
Um
I will say he is
But-
like a really good version. Like it's funny how I feel like I'm gonna say Mexican because I'm Mexican and growing up Mexican. Like a lot of Mexicans love Japanese stuff in general, like anime, but also Super Sentai, and it's
and
just
horror.
fun in horror. Yeah, and so it's just funny that it's like, okay, we'll get Blue Beetle, we'll fucking Super Sentai his ass. Like he looks really cool.
Sick.
Yeah. Like I
right,
also
yes.
do want to check them out too. Next on our list, we have the second Wildcat. Do you know Wildcat? The Wildcat from DC?
Yeah, I know the first one. The second one is not his daughter. Is it his
I
daughter?
think it's his daughter, or she's related some way. Damn, now I
Yeah.
wish I actually looked up these characters a little bit more.
It's cool. It's boxing. You know, they're
Yeah.
fighters. They're good fighters. They're cat people. It's cool.
Yeah.
Not too much to say about those.
Yeah, I feel like they're usually like if we ever see them in a movie, it'll be like with like a jail or Justice Society
Yeah.
movie or something.
Yeah.
Kind of. They've never like headline, or I don't know, maybe with James Gunn, maybe they'll headline, but it's a bit of a stretch. I feel
We'll see.
it's
Yeah.
like yeah. Next is Ghost Rider. What's his name? Something
Oh
Rodriguez.
my God, Robbie
Robbie.
Reyes, bro.
Reyes.
I fucking love Robbie Reyes. Holy shit. I love his design. I love the car. Everything. Like his character. He's like very rough around the edges. Has a disabled brother that he cares for.
Yeah,
fucking
that stuff's cool.
Gets caught in the wrong place, wrong time. Gets killed, and then he's not really a ghost rider. He just takes up the mantle. But
Yeah.
he's just he's like reanimated and possessed by this. I guess just a vengeful spirit or this demon. Super cool. Super cool.
Is it? I think it's his uncle, isn't it? Like the possession, or like
It was his uncle, or it's something. It's been a long
Something
time
like
since I've
that.
read it because I've read the first couple of like volumes.
yeah,
But Yeah, it's something like that. His uncle is like the antagonist or something.
I like at the time of recording, I do know like Johnny Blaze and Danny Ketch I think are back, so I'm kind of curious to see where he is, like Reyes is within continuity now. I'm curious if he's like in those books or if he's like in like a
Yeah.
Avengers or if he's dead or something. But no, he's one I need,
Look
I
into
need to
that,
check
too.
out too. Yeah.
Super cool. Side note, interesting. It's interesting to see that like the Ghost Rider mantle consistently gets like better
Oh.
and better with every person
Yeah.
that takes it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
cool.
well, yeah. No, I was just saying, like I do like that. Like you said, they switched it up. It's not just the same. And honestly, they're all pretty. Because Johnny Blaze made a deal with the devil. Danny Ketch initially just found the ghost, like a Ghost Rider possessed bike.
Weapon or something. Oh yeah, the bike.
It's yeah, and I think it got changed later, but it's like later on there's like more shit that he's like related. But yeah, and then this like Reyes is like just not even like a real Ghost Rider, at least not in the same sense. Next I have Green Lantern, which I actually don't know. I know she's the newer one.
Baby.
What's her name? Do you know?
Well, there's it's Monica Cruz, Jessica
Probably.
Cruz. I think it's Jessica Cruz.
Okay.
So there's actually two. Kyle Rayner was the first
he?
in yeah,
he Hispanic?
he's Latino. Yeah.
That's so I've thought that too, but when I looked up like lists, he wasn't on that, or I didn't see him at least in the ones I was looking at. So
I'm
he
pretty
probably
sure,
is because I
yeah.
thought that too, but I was like,
No,
maybe I'm wrong.
He for sure is. Yeah, no, he for sure is. He's Mexican, I think. But yeah, Kyle Rayner, Latino artist, hella sick, hella cool. Like it makes sense like for
Mhm.
an artist to become a Green Lantern. I really like that. Also,
Yeah.
he holds like a very pivotal moment in comic book history because his girlfriend getting killed and stuffed in a
Fridged.
fridge.
Yeah.
Basically coined a term that, a character or a girlfriend usually, or a female character, abruptly getting killed, they end
Yeah.
up getting fridged, quote unquote. And that's because of Kyle Rayner.
Side note: if you were killed in a weird way and people use that as like a colloquial term, what would you want yours to be? I think mine would be like ovened. Like just get shoved into the oven.
I get toileted. Like they just try to flush me down the toilet.
It's what is it? Fuck. What are they when they put your head in the toilet?
Swirly.
They give you swirlies and then you to death essentially.
Yeah.
He got toileted. All right. Next we
and
have.
then- Oh wait, no. Before
Yeah.
that.
Oh yeah. Sorry, Kyle Rayner, right?
I think the second.
Or Jessica Cruz.
Well, I don't know if she's the second, but yeah, Jessica Cruz. I know that
Yeah,
she
yeah.
was. In fact, yeah, I also want to read hers too because I know her story deals with like, she has crippling anxiety and depression, and I think
nice.
it's either because she used to have the power ring, which was like the Green Lantern ring from like Earth
Mhm.
3 or something, and she was like dealing with a lot of PTSD. That was
Mhm.
the whole story, and it was her like kind of getting that
Dealing
will
with that.
to become a Green Lantern and stuff. So that was something that I really was interested in seeing too. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, damn. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
no, there are like, especially now, like modern times and that's funny. I feel like they're each more interesting than, I guess, like depiction of characters is more interesting now in general with like mental health stuff and and all that. But yeah,
Oh my god. Side note, not Latino, but check out Miracle Man, Tom King.
oh yeah, I've been
Just everybody.
yeah. he's from like the Mexico of Apocalypse, so it's similar. Just kidding. Next
Cool.
on the list we have Miles Morales. Well known. I'm less. You don't need to say much. I'm sure everyone knows.
Yeah,
But
next.
Such a great Miguel O'Hara.
Praise,
Same thing.
awesome. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Just to talk a little bit more about Miguel O'Hara, or a little bit.
Yeah. You're good.
I very much like that this Spider-Man deals with addiction issues, like in his first couple of
Oh.
first couple of
Comics.
appearances.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at least it's something different. Like you always see your hero overcoming adversity and shit like that. Or
Yeah.
yeah, you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
this was something that I was like, okay. Although it's obviously it's nothing crazy like fucking. They're not doing smack or fucking doing not like
The future equivalent.
drinking. Yeah,
I will say it's cool
interesting.
because if reading this stuff too, it's because it's an alternate universe Spider-Man, but it's not just I'm another Peter Parker. I got bit by the same beat for. It's quite different. Just the only thing is he got bit by a spider and has like some abilities that are the same and some different ones too. So it's like cool. It's like he's barely like in name only almost.
He's a mutant.
Is he?
Or I guess they're both mutants technically.
Or mutates.
Or mutates.
Yeah. All right. Next on, I'll do like a few more, and next one on the list I have Extraño. Do you know Extraño?
Oh, someone was telling me about not someone. I read about this earlier. He's a DC character.
He's a new Guardian.
Gay, I think.
Yeah, he's like one of the first openly gay characters.
I think that's yeah. I know that one.
Funny
enough, I thought that you were gonna ask about, or I thought that you were gonna bring him up earlier.
Oh, I almost did, but I think I was like, nah, yeah. But yeah, he's from what I've seen and heard much better handled now. Where you can imagine the 80s. So in the 80s, they started a book called New Guardians, which kind of was like the replacement of the Guardians for Green Lanterns, like the Oa people. And the idea of it was like, like they'll all be different, like diversities and like this and like so. There's a robot man, there's a woman, and there's like a sex positive,
Eternals, basically.
Yeah. But Extraño was like the gay one and like Hispanic, and the funniest part is the team was comprised of like the goal of the team was set up by the Guardians to like get one of the girls in the team pregnant to like make a messiah essentially or something. So they put together like two women, a robot man, a Woodrow Wilson, not Woodrow Wilson.
Woodrow Wilson.
What's his name?
7 years ago. That's my Woodrow Wilson impression.
Of Abraham, doing an impression of Abraham Lincoln. It's 2 layers deep. No, what's his name? The Swamp Thing, something Woodrow, the fucking plant,
Jason
Floronic
Woodrow.
Man. Yeah,
Jason Woodrow.
Floronic Man, and then they put in the gay guy. So they put 5 people. I mean, they could make a baby, but it's like, why?
That'd be the worst baby. That'd be the ugliest baby. Well, not the worst baby.
No,
There's
the
nothing
worst.
wrong
Yeah.
with,
ugly babies. No.
But it's like that's the come on, man. Your odds are not there.
Yeah. Like it was.
Unless it's a power set, because if you have a baby with the strength of a lesbian, a gay man, and like a nature
tree.
being,
Yeah, true. Maybe it's like the
tree.
green.
I wouldn't be able to resist that. Are you kidding me? That's powerful right there. That's the Messiah.
Yeah, all parts. He's a little gay too. And the other part.
I'm a little bit rock and roll.
And the other part that was like offensive of that was that Extraño had AIDS, I believe, that was given to him by the Hemogoblin, who was like a vampire. It's the less said about that era is better. But like I said, I've heard he's been handled much better.
Yeah, the hemoglobin was a dying goblin man creature thing that could give people AIDS. So stupid. Side note, they did recently bring back another character named Snowflame.
Yes, I saw.
The dude who's powered by cocaine.
Yeah. I mean, who isn't, to be fair? Like,
whoa!
Stan Lee made the Black Bomber on cocaine. I mean,
That's
if
true.
you could create that.
He did. He snorted cocaine off a cigar and then he smoked it.
Oh, yeah.
I was there.
Do you want Marvel or DC next?
Let's do DC. Why not?
DC? Okay. Let me... Vibe. Have you heard of them? Have you heard of Vibe?
Oh, yeah. Classic. Cisco Ramon.
Okay. Do you know more about... And other than his powers, it's like sound-based.
Yeah, I know he's a metahuman, sound-based, or like vibration-based or whatever. And he could even like travel dimensions. I know he's a metahuman, Flash kind of character. Yeah, I did read a little bit about him because he had like a series back, was it New 52? I don't know, sometime in like 2012, 2013.
Yeah, it was a new fit because I remember seeing the cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a weird. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that jet pose. Yeah, he's
Another one.
he's Hispanic. He's on the JLA or JLI.
He's like the Shocker.
Kind of, yeah.
But
Honestly,
even his design, even his costume is usually like it's
that's-
like yellow with a crosshatch on it.
I was gonna say, yeah, like he's kind of that like level two of like known for hero side at least, like a Z-lister or whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe not like that
here
low,
comes
but you know,
Vibe.
yeah, like
Oh, yeah.
fucking vibes have
I-
killed.
Yeah, I know he used to be in a gang when he first came out. He was a break dancer with his brother. They were in a break dance.
That makes
crew.
sense.
And they were both criminals. His brother died, and that's when Vibe was like, "Oh, I gotta change my
I gotta change
vibe."
my vibe. Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
So you
So-
beat me to it. All right. I'll for real do last two.
Marvel.
Yeah, I was gonna give you a Marvel. Valicio Dad. Have you heard of this character? It's a Marvel mutant.
No.
So I was looking up
Oh
mutants.
man, if it's mutants, I'm not. Yeah.
Oh no? Huh. That's funny. I
I'm not
almost
really into
included
X-Men.
I almost included like a list because I literally looked up a list of mutants, Latin mutants. So Valicia Dad
Well-
is power is it's one of those shitty ones where he has like he's fast, but he ages rapidly if he uses his power. So you know it's just like what the fuck, like why would you use it?
And why?
Like what's the point of having it in the?
So if you travel 5 minutes faster, does that mean you age 5 minutes faster? You know what I mean? Is it
Yeah,
like that trade-off?
I don't know what the ratio is, and I honestly feel like
It's-
it's a thing that was probably not consistent between writers. If
That sounds like it'd be.
if he's used multiple times, I'm sure. I guess
Yes.
real quick, I'll give the list of mutants I found. Skin, have you heard of them?
No.
Oh no! Wow, I'm surprised.
No. Do they
He's
have
a
skin?
yeah. His power is that so he's from Generation X. I forget his real name, but he's the guy that's like gray and looks like saggy. If you've ever seen him, but his power is his skin is basically Mr. Fantastic, but only his skin.
Ah.
So he's like
I
super
see.
stretchy, super like he can like glide around and stuff like that.
That's funny.
Darwin's Hispanic, Feral and Thorn, and then Goldballs, other mutants.
Oh my god. Yeah. No. I only know a couple of them.
Yeah. Oh, I wish I threw all those characters on that list. Shit. I figured I was like, oh, they're
You
I-
want to see me fail?
yeah,
You
make
want
it
to
hard.
kick my nuts? Is that it?
Yeah, it's my turn, right?
You want me to lose your little game?
No, I just want to teach you. Oh fuck, there was one I should have used.
Teach me a lesson.
Power Man. I should have used Power Man on the list. Because apparently the second Power Man's name is Victor Alvarez. And he's but he's the second one.
Isn't he a villain?
I don't know, probably.
Yeah,
I mean,
either
the
way,
list
I don't know.
the list
But-
wasn't necessarily Heroes Zone. I mean, I think it mostly was in my list, but it wasn't meant to be. But yeah, no. So that's just I wanted to highlight. There's plenty more, obviously, but those are probably some of the bigger ones.
I liked the quiz. It was fun. Kept me on my toes. Also refreshed me of some really cool characters to check out. Yeah. Super fun.
All right. So with all that said, Gib, what you got going on to plug or you want to highlight?
Well, I'm not going to have much to plug apart from Baldur's Gate. Check that out. It's going to be really fun. It's worth it. It's worth all of your time. Every minute of all the free time that you have, it's worth it,
Yeah.
Even the time when you're busy, spend that time thinking about Baldur's Gate. Cause,
That's actually the
it's
best
worth it.
time. That's the best
That's the
time
best
to play.
time to play it, yeah.
You don't
But
have
no,
the
check
time.
out that game. That game's a lot of fun. Other than that, check out some Latino superheroes. Check out some superheroes that you haven't heard of, or just go venture out, check out new things. Me, I'm gonna go look up. What's so fun?
So
huh?
you just said go adventure out, and it made me think of like Inspector Gadget. Like
Go adventure.
you're like,
Um,
yeah, it's like an
And then he
ability.
just starts walking. He just
Yeah,
starts
just-
walking away. He's like, oh, well, I don't know where I'm going. But yeah, I don't know. After this, I'm gonna go check out some Aztec stuff. I'm gonna go check out some fucking Kyle Rayner stuff, Jessica Cruz, like Clown Face. I'm gonna
Yeah.
give these characters a look see because they're reminding me of how cool how cool they are. You reminded me.
Yeah, shit. Let me know if you want to coordinate to go together to some shops and look.
Sir.
But yeah, with all that, I'm gonna plug, our Instagrams. There's Gibbelding, and then there's mine, Dala Art or
That's
Dot
right.
Art.
Thank you.
Also the Instagram to this show, No Dumb Idea. And then I'll also plug our email. Again, it's the same, nodumbidea@gmail. Feel free, send us some questions or some, just thoughts you have. They're not unrelated. Artwork. Just let us
Tell
know
us
if
what you ate that day.
Yeah, give it a rating between 1 to 7.
Yeah.
Actually,
7
-2
Ezra
to 7.
Millers.
Yeah.
-2 Ezra Millers to 7 Joe Bidens.
And then also, if you do send an
You
email,
figure out where it pivots. You figure out where it
yeah.
pivots into
the
Joe Biden.
point.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm actually do that, please, because I'm kind of trying to figure. I want to see what this is and kind of figure this out. But also do let us know if you want us to read your name if you do send an email for us to read or anything or question. And then the one last thing I wanted to plug is follow Lag9K on Instagram. Their band is doing a ton of tours at this time, although a lot of them probably passed by the time this episode comes out. But yeah, follow them there. Give it a listen, check out their stuff.
Yeah.
They made the theme,
Badass
so
stuff.
much appreciated. But yeah, what's the sign off for today, Gib? Put you on the spot.
It is so fucking hot, dude. I can't.
No